Welcome back, YouTube. It is 2020. Happy New Year. I am not Barbara Walters. Gonna do a simple one today. My wife's been asking for a children's growth chart. Just something, a wood piece to mount on the wall. Measure your kids, mark their growth as they go. My son has one. We've had its paper and we've decided it's deteriorating. And now with my younger daughter, we would like to put something a little more permanent on the wall that stays put, and what the hey, we'll make it tall enough that I can mark mine and see how I'm starting to shrink probably. So let's get started. Okay, first off, you're going to want to find a piece. Doesn't have to be super wide. Essentially, you're looking for just a trim piece. If you want to go with the simple pine, I had some scraps left over from some other projects. Didn't find anything, but found this simple thin piece of poplar. I think I'm just going to stick with. Relatively inexpensive. Of course, I'm going to overcomplicate it as usual. And I mean, I could just tape up the piece, mark some lines at some even feet, and be done with it. But I'm going to measure up, do the inch markers, do the feet markers. I'm going to router it in, and yeah, make her pretty. Alright, got my piece of poplar here, 2 5/8 wide, a little over 7 feet long. Easiest thing to do here, put a tape on one end, right down to the other end, and clamp it down. Make all my marks. Take said handy dandy square, make the marks as wide as you want them. I want to leave enough space, so why I picked it being a little wider, so that I can, write everyone's name on it as we mark the height and the growth. So yeah, let's make marks. Well, starting from the bottom of the board, I'm just going to do 1/2 inch tick marks. Just going to use my square, come in a 1/2 inch for the every inch marks. But then when I get to like 6 inch and 1 foot, I'm just going to do like a whole inch just to kind of separate it. Might do like 3/4 on like the 6 inch and 1 inch on the actual foot marks. So starting from down at 0, 1 inch, I said doing 1/2 inch ticks for just the single inches. When it gets to 6 inches, making it 3/4 in, and then doing the foot markers at a whole inch in, and then slowly working my way all the way up to 7 foot. Have I mentioned I love to router? Alright, choices. Think I'm going to go with this double flute straight bit. It's only a 1/16 of an inch. Might get a little more wild, go with this V-grooving bit. Obviously not going the whole depth of that, but go over the line, because I was thinking about maybe painting in the lines a little bit too with that double flute straight bit. I'm not going to be able to paint that line in, so I'll do that one first. If I don't like it, I think I might switch up to this. So I went ahead and wrote in numbers at the footmarks. Nothing pretty. If you have a stencil kit and you want to get carried away with it, by all means. In my case, I just used my ugly handwriting and put the numbers in there, and I'm going to go ahead and router those out. Alright, well, I'm good and happy with this. I might router up the edge a little bit just to kind of round it over, but yes, my handwriting isn't pretty. And if I wanted to get more carried away, I could have sat there and ran the router on the edge of my right angle, but to get them perfectly straight. But that's good. That's good. This thing's going to be written all over, hopefully for many, many years. So next process, everyone's favorite. I'm just going to hit it with a little bit of 120 sandpaper. Just smooth it up. It was already pretty smooth anyways. Like I said, we're starting with this poplar. It was already smoothed up. It's not we were starting with some real rough pine here. So I'm going to run that over it, and I think that's going to be it. There's really no point on putting a finish on it because, like I said, we're going to be writing on it. So let's do it. So I couldn't help myself as I was sanding it. The grain on the poplar is actually pretty nice. Just to make it pop a little bit and to kind of protect it, not getting too carried away, was I'm just going to bust out some Zinsser's Bullseye Clear Shellac. I think I've gone over this before. Last time I shellacked quite some time ago, but make yourself a little daubing ball, like an old sock. Put some other stuff in it. I kind of put a twist around it. Still wet. It's a long time ago. There might even be enough in this. I probably didn't even need to open the can. I'm just going to go super light. Oh, yeah. Yep. Probably didn't even need to open this can. We'll go ahead and daub her up anyways. And one of the other little things, last but not least, is put some little pilot holes in. This being about 7 foot tall, I'll probably put like probably about 3 of them or something, one in the middle. Just, you'd hate to do all this work and then put it up there and it split like crazy on you. So yeah, went ahead and marked holes halfway across the board. I'm just doing one at 1 inch. I said about halfway up the board, and then at the tail end all the way up near 7 foot. I'm almost as tall as I say I am. Alright, like I said, short little video, something pretty easy, something just to kick off the new year, get the tools running. You know, big things coming up this year. Need to get the electrician into the new building, get the shop set up, get some of my bigger projects. I got a coffee table I want to do. My uncle-in-law has a big flat top cookie cutout that I really want to do, make to a big table. All things hopefully coming up really soon. But yeah, thanks for watching it. If you guys like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. and talk to you again soon.